السلام عليكم شباب، شلونكم؟ شلون الفانتازي وياكم؟ طبعا اليوم جيناكم بحلقة مغايرة مختلفة تماما. يعني تشوفون 4 أشخاص على الشاشة وكنا بالملعب. حلقة خاصة هاي طبعا. أرحب معاكم طبعا أولا بالضيف سامي، طبعا مشجع
سمير كودل.
اهلا بسمير.
يحضر كل لعبات واتفورد بالملعب وجدا يعني مهووس بنادي واتفورد. نور، حي الشباب، صار لنا فترة طبعا. حيدر المختفي
اهلا بالشباب.
الصيف هذا حار الدنيا.
بنشوف المضروبين شوي شمس.
طبعا اليوم الحلقة أنا نزلت لكم طبعا بالقناة، اللي ما شافني يقدر يشوفه ويرجع للحلقات السابقة. تكلمت عن برنتفورد وعن نورويتش سيتي، ذكرت أبرز اللاعبين اللي ممكن تجيبهم بفريقك من البداية. اليوم حبينا ما دام احنا عندنا صديقنا وحبيبنا من نادي واتفورد، حبينا نسوي حلقة مخصصة، شخص من ضمن النادي ومن أحباب النادي يتكلم ويعطيكم هو الخيارات. طبعا أترك المايك لك حبيبي نور، تفضل.
شباب، طبعا سامي من انجلترا، ولد بريطاني ومن واتفورد، المنطقه اللي هو عايش بيها، ويعتبر هذا النادي مال مدينتهم. فانا راح احاوره بالانجليزي ونحاول احنا يعني ياسين يذب لكم ويشرح لكم منا ومننا هو وحيدر. بس قلنا اهم شيء يعني نروح للسورس ونجيب لكم واحد من بريطانيا العظمى
موثوق، يعني
من اللبه
from the Queensland. So basically, Sami, I'm telling everybody that we're going to the source, and we have to bring in someone from Watford, you know, from the UK, someone who's a supporter, a die-hard supporter. I know you. The first time I met you, you told me you support Watford. I was in shock. I was like, wow. This English guy is something called Watford, you know, what is that? Why doesn't he support Liverpool or City or United? It was like an eye-opener for me, you know, when I was, that was great, man. How are you doing, Sammy?
I'm good. Yeah, excited to be back in the Prem. Excited for this. Good to be here. Thanks for having me. But yeah, thanks for the Premier League for having us back.
For sure, man. That's great, you know, and how excited are you? You know, you guys are back.
Mad excited. Yeah, it's been for everyone obviously across the whole world. It's like last season has been like the weirdest season. For me, I go to all the games, so I wasn't allowed to go to any of the games. Wow. So I had to fill my Saturdays with something else. So it was weird. So obviously, yeah, we got relegated at the end of the season before last, but I wasn't allowed to go to any games. Which
it doesn't count, bro. It's fine.
No, we're back, so I'm really looking forward to see us lose Saturday again.
Fantastic, man, fantastic. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, how long you've been playing fantasy and all of that before we get into the details.
Wow. Yeah, fantasy football. I've been doing it for years. Years. I couldn't even tell you. Let's say, let's say at least 10 years. At least I've been doing.
10 سنين صار له يلعب فانتسي شباب.
خبرة يا معودين، هذا عمدة. هاي المعلومة أول مرة نعرف. I've been doing it for 4 years now.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting addicted year by year, man.
I know. No, I get it. It's so addictive. I mean, I've been doing it for 10 years with little success, I should tell you. But no, it's good.
طبعا يقول لكم يلعبها 10 سنوات بس يعني ما واصل مراكز عالية، بس يلعبها من كثر ما يحبها، ولعبة ممتعة ضد الأصدقاء.
وانا احب هم اضيف نقطه، انه دا يحكي سامي كان على انه شلون الفريق مالتهم مال واتفورد العام ما دخل بالبريمير ليج، نزل يلعب بالشامبيونشيب، وهي كانت بالنسبه لهم المشجعين افضل سنه، لانه كلهم من وراء كورونا قاعدين بالبيت، وكل سبت كان صاوي يعني هو كل سبت سامي يروح يشوف لعبه بالملعب. فهاي السنه بالنسبه له يعني كانت مو مشكله، قاعدين بالبيت ماكو لعبات، وهسه متحمسين هم كلش المشجعين مالتهم يرجعون.
يلا نوري، يلا حبيبي انطيهم الزبده، يدورون الوعي بالعالم.
Bro, Sammy, we're going to get into the details now. We want to discuss basically the best 3 options that you could find or recommend for us. You know that I'm sure you've watched a lot of the games last year. It's your team, your club. You know them. Anyone else. So if you would recommend a player in each position, we'd say forward, midfield, and defense, to us fancy players, who would it be?
Okay, all right. So shall I start one by one? I'll go with defense first, maybe.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Cool.
The pitch is yours, bro. Go ahead.
So we'll go for the old Jose Mourinho. Start at the back.
Park the bus.
we have a new team, new squad. So going from last season, our defenders, we played 4 at the back. We had Messina left back, Sierralta and Truce de Kongs, the 2 centre backs, and Kiko's the right back. My standout for last season was the centre back, Sierralta, plays for Chile, was in the Copa America, played very well.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yes,
he was mentioned in the scout of the fantasy. Basically, it's on the website.
Interesting. Yeah. He's a big, tall bloke, very strong. He's been great in the championship, but we'll see in the Prem. It's a different story, right?
Yeah. والله شباب يعني اول سؤال كان من نور انه حاول تعطينا 3 لعيب انت تنصح بيهم باللعبه مالتنا مال فانتسي. وسمير بدا قال ابلش من ورا من الدفاع واول لاعب ينصح به كان هو سيرالتا. اي
سيرالتا.
But FPL wise, do you think he will bring points since he is not like playing on the flank?
Well, this is the thing, right? So Watford aren't going to get that many clean sheets. That much is obvious. He's good from set pieces. He can jump. He might be able to get the odd header. But if you're looking for points, I mean, we're not going to be attacking down the wings. We play 4-4-2, so our defenders are going to be sitting back anyway. We're not like, we haven't got attacking wing backs on the left or the right. No. I mean, it's a difficult one to pick. Kiko on the right, he's very attacking. He's played in the Prem before. He could possibly be the second option. We have also signed, a little shout out for Danny Rose, left back, signed from Spurs. I presume in his contract will have to start, but we wait and see.
You think he's ready?
Mentally ready.
I thought maybe he was injured or something. I heard some rumors about that, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think
he's an injury-prone guy. I think he has his history is full of injuries, I believe.
Yeah, injury-prone. He came in apparently a little overweight. We've approached Tottenham twice before for him. He's rejected us twice. So it seems like we're one of the last options, but we have him anyway. Let's see. I'm not overly fussed about Rose. If he plays well, he'll be one of the best. If he doesn't play well, which is potentially likely, then we've just got.
طبعا سامي يقول ان فريق واتفورد يلعب طريقه 4-4-2 ما عندهم الاجنحه اللي تصعد يعني امثال شو او روبرتسون او ارنولد ما عندهم من هالخامه من هاللاعب
تكدس الاربعه الورا يتخيلوا مثل الحاجه
بالضبط. هو قال افضل لاعب ممكن يرشحه لكم. وطبعا نفس كلام الموقع مكتوب ان سيرالتا من اللاعب اللي يتقدمون بالركنيات ممكن يهدفون ممكن يسددون داخل المنطقه. فهذا اللاعب انت بسعر 4.5 طبعا هو سعره ممكن انت تجيبه لو حاب تجيب من دفاع واتفورد. وطبعا ذكر الولد ان الفريق بالبدايه ممكن ما يحصل كلين شيتات هوايه فانت ممكن تستثمر فلوسك بخط ثاني.
Cool, Sami. Now, if I get the feeling you're not recommending, Watford defense so much, but thank you for naming a player, the standout player. But if there's anything you recommend from the mid or attack?
So different story with the midfield. I mean, there is only one option. It is our wizard from Senegal. He's fantastic, right? He's proven in the that. He was great in the championship. Liverpool have come asking for him or inquiring about him, I should say.
After the game when they lost 3-0 or before that?
I believe they said Mane recommended him to club when they started their offer. Yeah, Mane was the channel between them.
Bro, I think he recommended himself after the game we played the 3-0 corner. That game, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's great. He scores. He scores from the left, scores from the right. He takes our penalties now because Dini was injured for a bit. He's only if my memory's right, he's only 6 mil. So yeah, I mean,
he plays in the wing, right?
Yeah, he plays in the wing.
Right wing. Yeah.
Right wing, yeah.
Yeah, right wing, but he does switch over. He does swap, depending on tactics the manager puts out, depending on if we're up or if we're drawing.
Rafinha kind of player, maybe a little bit.
That's a great comparison. I'll take that. I'm sure he will as well. But yeah, no, he scores goals. He's young. He's keen. He's excited.
He's more clinical, I believe, than Rafinha. Rafinha is a great player, but he goes more with creative roles. He assists more than Sarr. But these are all championship numbers. Let's see in the Prem what he will do.
I agree. Yeah. It's going to be a long, tough. So, yeah.
Yes, it will. شباب بالنسبة للخط الوسط.
He was awesome. Sorry.
He was awesome. I remember him from Liverpool game where he almost scored a hat trick or something.
Goal and assist on Liverpool.
2 goals and assist or something. He was. I will always.
طبعا شباب احنا كل الحكي مداقر بنور يشجع ليفربول يعني ما ننسى لهم هاي اللعبة.
والله أنا حتى ديش اللعبة تونست بيها بصراحة يعني ما بي عادي.
هي عبالك بديت اللعبة ليفربول ما صح.
هو كان موجود بالملعب.
يعني
سامي كان موجود بالملعب صحيح.
Bro, you were in the stadium that day, right?
The 3-0.
You were in the stadium that day, right?
Last game I went to, I was there. I've got some videos for you if you want.
Must have been crazy.
It was fantastic. You know, we're a smallish family club. The ground's not that big, but it was electric. The atmosphere was absolutely fantastic. Everyone was on their feet, screaming and shouting. It was great fun.
It was great, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and we're really looking forward to see Sarr. He's definitely on my radar. I might just start the season with him. So that's a nice one.
بس نور يعني احب اقاطعك بشغله. هو ذكر ان العفو سار يلعب بطريقه 4-3-3 على الجناح الايمن ويدخل لي قدام. فيعني احنا نقطه لازم ننبه عليها المشاهدين. انت تقدر تجيبه وتلعب بيه كمهاجم. اللاعب ينحسب هو وسط باللعبه بس قاعد ياخذ ادوار متقدمه جدا في ظل غياب ديني. انزين وياخذ ضربات جزاء حطوها ببالكم يعني. فلاعب ب6 مليون ويلعب هجوم باللعبه وسط الصراحه لقطه يعني وجدوله جدا جميل. شو تقول حيدر؟
أنا بالنسبة لي يعني اتهم قلت نقطة قبل شوية ياسين إنه أرقامه كلها صار ولو إحنا ذكرنا لعبة ليفربول وشون جاب عليهم جولين وأسيست ولعبة كانت تاريخية بالنسبة له.
بس أرقام أرقام تشامبيونشيب صحيح.
أرقام تشامبيونشيب وأنا شوية من نوع يعجبني أشوف شنو يسوي بالبريمير ليج قبل ما أجي.
صحيح. تحب تلعب على المضمون يعني تشوفه
فأنا شوية من نوع راح أنتظر وأشوف شنو
طبعا إحنا للمشاهدين إحنا ثلاثتنا نلعب كل واحد بطريقة وكل واحد طريقة تفكير معينة. فهذا شيء جدا حلو أن أنت تشوف آراء مختلفة وأنت
كل واحد شنو وجهة نظره شلون يفكر.
بالضبط. فهسه خلينا نسأل على المهاجم طبعا أنا أسأله يلا أسأله. كان برو. I don't know. There's a weird fact about Watford in the game. They are the only team in FPL listed 10 forwards in the game. 10 forwards. So who plays in the starting 11? Like 10 players.
I've got 10 players to pick from, but I have no idea.
This is a great question, Yasin. Great question. Who's starting of those 10?
It's a great question, and not even any Watford fan knows who's going to be starting. So this is the thing. But if you're asking me, who I would start based on our signings and based on existing players from the last season, it's a bit of a wild card, but I'm going Joshua King.
All the Norwegians are hoping
the new
for
signing. So what about Joao Pedro then? What about Joao Pedro? He played good last season, I think, from the numbers.
He did play good. He's still young. He's still very light. He needs to go to the gym a bit, and I mean that in a but you know what I mean? In the Premier
خفيف الولد يطير بالهواء. الإنجليزي عجبه.
راد له شد براغي راد له.
Yeah, bro, we get you.
I like him, but he's good for a yellow card or a red card. This is also the issue.
Okay, so he's a bit reckless, you mean?
He's reckless. He's got a temper. But with Josh King, he's proven. He didn't do well at Everton, but I believe that's the manager's fault. Ancelotti to him apparently. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but he did it for Bournemouth, and Bournemouth are a very club to Watford.
They had the great trio back in 2017: Fraser, Wilson, and King. You know,
I have a small comment about this, since I'm in Norway. I'm following some Norwegian news, and for King, it was him not starting in Everton was one of the issues.
Yeah,
this was like moved to Watford, maybe because he was gonna start every game.
Yeah,
so that's a lot of people thinks that.
Yeah,
and they are really nicely priced. I'm surprised. Like, they have 10 forwards and none of them cross 5.5 mil, which is really nice. Like a third option in your team, maybe, or something.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
so out of the 10, you recommend King?
So I mean, we have Dini. We all know about Dini. He's fans' favorite. He's our captain. He's our leader. He's brilliant. But he's getting old. He's getting older. He's getting slower. You guys may or may not know, but outside of football, he's very into his being a journalist and being on the TV. So he's already made his plans for outside after football.
So his minutes will be limited this season, I believe.
I think so. I think so. Again, it's difficult to say. We've signed, as you know, 3 or 4 other strikers from a variety of teams, both in the UK and abroad. I've never heard of half of them. I can't really comment. But on the strikers, I do know. João Pedro, you're right. He was fantastic in the Championship, and I am excited to see him play. Dini, we know he can do it in the Prem. It's just about consistency for him. With Josh King, again, we all know he can score goals in the Prem. Those are my main 3 I would pick. If I'd pick one of them, I'm excited to see Josh King.
على حسب كلام سامي يقول، يعني أنا ذكرت إن أكو 10 لواعيب باللعبة مسجلين كلهم على 5.5 و4.5 أسعارهم، بس هو يقول لك اللاعب الجديد اللي جابوه جوش كينج، طبعا كلنا نعرفه، كان يلعب في بورنموث. اللي ما يعرف، طبعا الموسم اللي فات كان موجود بالبريمير ليج بس يعني ما حصل فرصته مع انشيلوتي بنادي ايفرتون، فهو يرشح انه هو راح يكون رقم 1 هالموسم وممكن يتألق. طبعا اكو ديني كابتنهم، طبعا يبلغ من العمر 36 سنه، شويه كبير، فممكن تكون دقائقه محدوده، فهو ما ينصح بك رقم 1 من واتفورد. هو ينصح انك انت تجيب يا جواو بيدرو اللي لعب الموسم اللي فات وكان ثاني هدافين الفريق، وكينج، فواحد منهم انت ممكن تجيب. طبعا انتم ممكن تتريثون وتشوفون يعني انتم من افضل مهاجم بالنسبه لهم، بس على قولته هو افضل لاعب ممكن انت تجيبه وتعتمد عليه من واتفورد هو سار. I was telling people, guys, I was telling the viewers basically, Sar is the most nailed in the squad, and if you want to invest in Watford, I believe you go with Sar in the beginning.
100%.
I think we kind of all agree on that. So that's
just a small note. What do you say about the goalkeeper, Backman?
Batman,
Batman, Batman and Robin. So he only came into the Watford team because Foster broke his finger. And Foster never got back in because Backman played so well. But also Backman played so well because we are Watford in the Championship and we defended well. So he wasn't tested much. Having said that, he played for Austria in the Euros. He played very well. He will be our number 1 keeper. It looks like it. But if he doesn't do well, Foster will be there biting at his heels, and he could easily come number 1 again. I think basically we've got 2 very good keepers. I'm excited to see Backman, but I
think this will be a wonderful combo, having both Backman and Foster in your keeper slots, because you know you have both from the same team. Basically one of them will play each game.
Foster is 4 million, right?
4 mil, and Backman's 4.5, so it's really both of them 8.5 mil, which is really nice for your budget since you want to invest them in midfield.
8.5 عندك جولتشي متأكد من عنده،
يعني تجيبون حارس ب4.5 وب4 من نفس الفريق وتريحون راسكم، ماكو داعي.
بالضبط.
وصحيح يقول لك يعني مو هو يجيبون كلين شيتات بس يعني اذا تقدر
حطوا هاي ببالكم. نعم
هذا ابو ويست بروم سام شو اسمه جون ستون قد كان يجيب نقاط بالفانتسي مع انه هو فريقه كان ياخذ هواي
بس كان تصدياته هوايه.
تصدياته
حلوه.
Is he good with saves? You know, is Batman good with saves? Do we expect saves at least?
He's good with spot kicks. I've seen some videos actually. He's good in penalties. Like he goes the right way usually. That's what I saw basically. What do you say about that?
He has good stats playing at Watford at home.
Yeah, this is true. But I mean,
the clean sheets was
he's going to be very, very busy, right? So
he's actually linked to Arsenal. You know that?
I saw that.
Yeah,
I did.
Yes.
I did, but you know, Arsenal. By
everybody's linked to Arsenal this season.
Arsenal or Arsenal? That's a whole different story with Arsenal. That is.
Let's not talk about Arsenal today.
But yeah, those are my 3 picks, and Backman's a good solid 4.5. Also, if we're talking, to quick shout out, if we're talking a nice player from teams that have been promoted, Billy Gilmore has gone on loan to Norwich. Apparently, he's had a fantastic pre-season. He's looking good.
And he played with Scotland. Yes. I didn't mention him actually in the Norwich episode. طبعا انا ما قلت. هو ده يقول على بيلي جيلمور لاعب نادي تشيلسي المعار لنادي نورويتش الموسم واحد. لاعب 4.5. لاعب يلعب ادوار محوريه بس طبعا لعبه جدا جميل. اللعب طبعا لاعب جدا
بالبري سيزون يقول لك ده يبدع.
اي فبس المشكله انه هو اللاعب يعني تقدر تقول مو فانتزيا يجيب لك نقاط ولاعب حلو ويفيد الفريق بس احتمال ما يخدمك فانتزيا شلون كانتي كوفاتشيتش جورجينيو. هاي الخامه من اللاعب
نادر قصي منير. هاي الخامه
بس اذا عندك خانه بال4.5 فهو اختيار.
يعني اذا انت تريد لاعب يسد لك فراغ ويلعب يجيب لك هالنقطتين وبدك خاف واحد ما يلعب او شيء تقدر تستثمر
يعني جيلمور. would you guys go for Gilmore or Bissouma? choose one.
براون هيل.
Wow.
Actually, Brown Hill got 2 goals in the pre-season with Burnley, so I believe he'll do something this season.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
I'm backing him actually.
Yeah. شباب خلونا نبقى يم واتفورد ونستغل الوقت ويا سامي اللي موجود يمنا اليوم واحنا حكينا على
تقريبا غطينا نصور الاغلب
على الدفاع. بس انا كان عندي لك سؤال. I have one question for you about who takes the penalties. It's Dini when he's playing. When he's not playing, are we sure? Because Yasin mentioned maybe Sar is taking them.
So
is that yeah?
Is that true?
Is that true?
Yeah, last season it was.
صار يضرب جزاء يا ولد.
عايش تريدون ب6 يضرب جزاءات.
نقطة مهمة جدا ترى.
صامون 10,000.
Sar is much more attractive now.
Yeah,
yes, it makes him.
He's thing is also he's not going to stay at Watford forever, so he's going to look for a move at some point.
I'm already hearing Aston Villa, you know, trying to get him something.
Aston Villa, well, I think they've signed Buendia. They've got Ollie Watkins in the middle. If they can keep hold of Grealish, they're okay.
I believe I just heard actually in the transfer market they are going for a move for Tammy Abraham. So I think this, you know, puts Ollie Watkins in danger. I don't know why they're going for Abraham actually.
I saw that, but they're going to have to spend 30 or 40 mil. And
but West Ham are on the line. Arsenal also are interested in the player.
Arsenal also interested.
But
it's a spaghetti out there, you know. It's a spaghetti. We need to wait and hopefully, you know, after the third week, I think it closes, and then we'll have a better.
31st of August is the last day, I believe. 31/8 آخر يوم للانتقالات. طبعا الكل يعرف بهذا الشيء بس يعني راح تصير ملحمة. فأنا أنصح بأول أسابيع ضموا انتقالاتكم لأن ممكن تصير أكو تغييرات فتحتاج أنت التبديلات. سؤالك نور حبيبي.
والله أنا أصور غطينا كل أسئلتنا وهو جدا.
أنا عندي سؤال واحد بس أخير يعني هذا جدا
اسأل واقطع روح
حبيبي. So basically Sam, the last question for the day. The old manager Ivic, you used the 4-4-2 system in the beginning of the season. The first 15 or 20 matches, I believe. And then in the second half, Cesco came and he changed it and he switched it up to 4-3-3. I've read about them. So I believe they thrived with this formation. Sarr goes into the middle more than he swaps basically places with Joao Pedro. So you think they will start with this formation again this season, or they might switch it up? This is the Prem.
No, I can't see them. I'd be very, very surprised if they changed it. It will be 4-3-3. We'll have 4 defenders at the back, and we'll need 4 defenders in the Prem. Might need 5.
You have a huge squad. So I mean, I've never seen that. It's like you have 35 players in the FPL. It's like 15 players more than Crystal Palace.
I know. And like 50 players more than Derby County.
Wayne Rooney supporters, please don't listen to this.
Sorry. It will be 4-3-3. We'll have so dead cert. We'll have Backman and goal. We'll have those 4 I mentioned earlier at the back. Sarr will be attacking right, and then it will either be Josh King, Pedro, maybe those 2 in the attack.
Central forward role.
Fields. I don't know who that's going to be yet because
Cleverly, I believe, is nailed on. Cleverly
should be, although he has
Premier League experience.
He does, but he was our centre midfielder when we came down, and he wasn't that good. That's the
brings bad memories.
Bad vibes.
Bad memories. So our midfield last season was Cleverly, Hughes, and Chalobah. Hughes is now training with under 23s because he's trying to force them to move away. Chalobah is good in the Championship, and he's actually proven that he's not good for the Prem. So again, not sure he's in our midfield. However, having said that, we've signed this guy from Nantes for 10 mil, Imran Louza. I'm not sure if I've got the pronunciation right. He scored 10 goals last season, so I'm excited to see him as well.
فخلاصة الكلام يعني هو راح يلعبون بنفس الطريقة اللي لعبوا وخلصوا بها نهاية الموسم 4-3-3 سار بيدرو وكينج. فيعني انتم استثمروا بسار بالبداية. نصيحتنا احنا من يعني فريق التصوير نقول لكم سار افضل خيار انت ممكن تجيبه وتبلش.
سار افضل خيار.
نوري حبيبي عندك شيء؟
الساحر السنغالي.
ماني الغلابة. ماني الرخيص. بنص السعر.
أنا ما عندي سؤال. واتصور يعني thank you so much
Sami for giving us all this valuable information.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming, for having you here. It's great pleasure to see you here.
I mean, it's been a great insight, and
we're looking forward to have something in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for having me. I like this format. I want to come back and I can talk about it.
Of course, you're most welcome.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Good luck to Watford, man. Good luck to Watford.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.